Alright, this is the Recon and Hunter Lance. The only, like, weak thing about this box, I'll say, is the two Scout Skulkers or whatever. You're probably never going to use them in a real game unless you're, like, playing some kind of narrative thing where you have to, like, scout areas. Because it's only got, like, one little laser on it. And it's not very fast. Its front armor is like okay, but that's the weakest probably thing about this box. The behemoth is solid. Talk about that in a second. But yeah, that's the only complaint I have about that. There's two of them where you could have gotten something else. But I recommend you just try to use them as a like you know, cars on the table, like just terrain or something, decoration. Don't like try to break your back about trying to figure out what to fucking do with them, unless you're doing some like RPG stuff. The model does look solid. It's just really, what are you gonna do? It's more like eye candy for the table, but the model does look really fucking good. We can go into stats if you really give a shit about this thing. Yeah, it's wheeled. It's cruising at 7, flanking at 11. It's got a medium laser. Its BV is like 314. It's got 18 front armor. Like, you're gonna, unless you're going up against the light, that thing is gonna get fucking obliterated by just about anything. It doesn't even come with any extra equipment. It has 0.4 tons of cargo space, so you know, you would have to put something else in there. And that's like, you know, going into the RPG kind of shit. But the model looks fucking solid. I will say that. So, use it. You know, this decoration. That's all it's there for. The Ontos now. The Ontos is one of my favorite. It's really solid. Good, like, up-front tank. For a 95-ton tank, though, it has a flank of 5, which is kind of fast. Cruising's only 3. It's got 8 medium lasers, which are great, and 2 LRM-5s. And the BV is 938. We got 28 front armor. It can brawl a little bit, but I mean, for flanking at 5, because the other big tank is the Behemoth, and this is like a 95 tons, so Behemoth is 100 tons. The Behemoth is only cruising at 2 and flanking at 3. So I think really, like, the Ontos, for what it can do with 8 medium lasers, 8 medium lasers never, like, puts anyone in the wrong spot. And it was a little bitch to, like, pop off the head, but it was, you see there's, like, grease and shit in there. I think the models on the big tanks, the detail is really solid. This whole box was really impressive. But you can see how big the fucking, like, turret is. I just wish we got one, like, Skulker. Because I'm going to buy another one of these boxes. Because I want, like, fucking 6 Ontos. A whole bunch of Behemoths. They're fucking great. The helicopter is not bad in this either. What's popping up next? Let's see. Alright, so the Behemoth. This is the big boy. Now, this is pretty much something out of, like, fucking 40K with the, I can't even think of that fucking, the Baneblade. It's got guns fucking everywhere and shit. So it's cruising's 2, flanking's 3. It's slow, but it's got 2 AC-10s, which are solid. 4 LRM-5s, 2 SRM-6s, another 2 SRM, one's torso, one's turret, one's front. 2 more SRM-2s. One's on the left side, one's on the right. So there's actual turrets you can see. Those are like side facing. And then it's got like 4 machine guns, and one's on the front, and one's on the left, one's on the right, you know, or 2 on the front. But it's pretty much got fucking guns like everywhere. And it's got a lot of good SRMs. But, you know, the 2 auto cannons at 10s are pretty solid. The front armor is 46, so it could take a beating. But it is fucking slow. But it's got that long range to go out there and like touch you. I recommend, like, if you're gonna play, what's the BV? Under 1200. So I don't know, if you're playing like a small game, you know, you get one of those, get one behemoth, then you throw a bunch of like little shit all around it. And you kind of have the behemoth as your big baddie. Yeah, so like it took me a while, but you could pull that pin out for the fucking helicopters. So I was like, you try to plug in a new one, and there's still a little butt, and it doesn't fit right. But that's kind of cool. I like the idea of the helicopters either like hovering low or it's like flying, and that's a good representation because you have like elevation with like helicopters and stuff. I think they went with this one because it's fucking simple. It's got just cruising's 10, flanking's 15, one LRM 5, two Streak SRM 2s, and it's only like 419 BV. So you can get two for under a grand. Front armor's 14. Any kind of helicopter or plane is not going to take like a beating. It's going to get hit and it's going to crash. But I think for the armament, you know, fly it up low, pop it up behind trees and shoot at somebody. And I think it's like a simple helicopter. I would have preferred the yellow jacket, but you know, that's just me. Give me my one gauze rifle and I'll just, you know, plink at somebody. Where this kind of forces you to get up close and shit. But I think the model is really solid. The double bladed the fucking propeller blades are really wild looking. I would say get this box because the tanks are all worth it. That middle block is all worth it, but the two helicopters, if you're getting into BattleTech and you're just learning shit and you're just messing with mechs, this is like the helicopter to start with. If you're going to start with planes and shit, at least start with the helicopters. Start with the tanks, then go to helicopters. And for these tanks, you know, the Ontos and the Behemoths are the fucking your bread and butter, right? Those four tanks right there are putting out pretty much almost like a medium mech equivalent to like firepower. Maybe a little bit more, you can argue. But that's, you know, that's what tanks are. And then the Skulkers, you know, if you're into them, they're probably just going to end up painted and on the table. And not too much is going to happen with them. But overall, I think it's a solid buy. I got two more videos coming out. One for the heavy battle and sweep lance, which is pretty solid, and one of the mech boxes with the the scorpion in it, the little four-legger little spider mech jumping around. All right, that's all for now. All right, take care. Bye.